SDF raid earlier this year.
Oh, this nigga just pointed the gun.
Training session for children inside the camp.
Cause they 11, 12, holding shit like this. Boy, 11, 12, boy, what was I doing? Nigga, I was outside putting goddamn bottles and shit in my tire bikes, making that bitch sound like a dirt bike. You feel me? I was trying to be them little YouTubers, them mud niggas trying to make shit in the woods. Like, it was damn. They in the army at 11 and 12. This shit scaring me.
CNN has found that boys as young as 14 have been held here at the notorious Panorama prison. With an estimated
oh my twin, hold on, cause they got it worse for real. They 14 locked in prison. US, I think you got to be 18 for sure. I think you low-key got to be 21 low-key, cause you might just be in the county. You gotta wait to get sentenced to go to goddamn prison. So 14 in prison is fucking crazy. That shit is. We got it good in America. We need to low-key sit here and really be blessed and thankful for what the hell we got. Okay. Cause we got it sweet as hell. Ain't got no phone number to call. Oh, what the fuck? What is going on?
Cell phone video.
Oh my God!
Brutal justice that the world hoped it would never see again. Shared for the first time.
It's the fact you can't even see what's going on.
These images weren't captured in Raqqa or Mosul in 2016.
But they going through it for real.
2022. In the Al-Hol camp in northern Syria, the sprawling dumping ground for the women and children captured after ISIS was defeated. 5 years after the fall of the caliphate, ISIS's ideology lives on here.
Oh shit!
Security officials warn it is a
they are throwing rocks and shit.
Ungovernable and hostile to the outside.
But it's like Paradise Palms, no cap. Hold on, they're like one of the building Paradise Palms.
You can see just how vast this place is. More than 40,000 people are living here. And the most dangerous part of the camp is called the Annex. That's where some 6,000 foreign nationals are currently living.
We were granted exceptionally rare access to the annex by the U.S.-backed Syrian Democratic Forces, or SDF, who control the camp. The women here hail from more than 60 different countries. Several raise their right index fingers for the cameras.
Okay, that shit is creepy as fuck. That shit is creepy as hell. I understand it's their religion, but I ain't gonna lie. That shit is creepy as fuck. And the fact it's all black is even creepier. Like, that shit is in the nighttime, cuz you could just be walking around that bitch and they'll be following your ass. You wouldn't even know, cuz they in all goddamn black. Like, that shit scary as a motherfucker, no cap. Like, this shit's creeping me out just looking.
Islamic State.
Do you regret your decision to join ISIS?
You don't know who you're talking to. Like, literally.
She complains that the conditions in the camp are awful.
There are people in the world who will say, you went to join ISIS.
Or that low-key a scheme to cover up them getting beat. Oh, that might be what that is, low-key. I don't know what it is. I know it's part of their religion, though. I do know that's part of their religion to wear that. Like, no disrespect to their religion. I know that's part of their religion. But what if it's also for other things?
You deserve it. What do you say to that?
Normally, even with enemies, women and children need for more service.
The majority of Al-Hol's residents are kids who have ended up here through no fault of their own. The UN has called it a blight on the conscience of humanity. It is effectively a prison camp where women and children are arbitrarily and indefinitely detained.
Man, that's fucked up.
A group stops us with a frantic plea. One of their sons has been arrested trying to escape the camp.
She's asking if she can get her son back who's in a prison.
It's a real-life trap.
We wanted to send him out so the SDF wouldn't take him, she tells us. Once boys turn 12 here, they take them. It is a
damn, so they don't even have a child. They don't even have a child. Like, they don't live a life for real.
To separate adolescent
That's all they know.
Because they are being radicalized by their mothers. An SDF raid earlier this year.
Oh, this nigga just pointed the gun.
Training session for children inside the camp.
Cuz they 11, 12, holding shit like this. Boy, 11, 12, boy, what was I doing? Nigga, I was outside putting goddamn bottles and shit in my tire bikes, making that bitch sound like a dirt bike. You feel me? I was trying to be them little YouTubers, them mud niggas trying to make shit in the woods. Like, they was damn, they in the army at 11 and 12. This shit scaring me, boy. Like, they got it bad for real though. We need to be thankful.
The SDF claims young teenage boys are married off to repopulate the next generation of ISIS fighters.
So it's like you got no choice but to be in the army,
may
pretty
explain
much.
the roughly 60 births recorded here every month. This is where some of those boys end up after they are taken. The Orkesh Rehabilitation Center. Conditions here are much better than the camps.
Yeah, that's nice.
There are only 150 beds, and they are all full.
We need more of those.
Shamil Chakar grew up in Cologne, Germany, until his parents took the family to the ISIS capital, Raqqa. A shrapnel injury to his head has left Shamil confused. How old are you? Kem umrak? Ma b'tarif, you don't know. Shamil was living in Al-Hol camp with his mother and siblings until a few years ago, when security forces came into their tent in the middle of the night.
That's fucked up. Like, come on, bro.
Came and pulled me up and tied
When
my
is
hand
it?
behind my back. My mom was...
When is it gonna be like thought of like we should like low key, bro? Like, when are the dumbass like the upper people, bro, gonna realize that we should leave their shit out of like just regular people's life, gang? Literally, bro, other people's actions literally don't affect them that much, but literally affect other people's life totally, literally completely ruin other folks' life, which is absolutely insane. That shit not even cool.
was screaming. She said, "Leave him alone," he tells us. I didn't want to go with them. He pushed me, saying, "Put on your shoes," but I didn't. Then he hit me. Islam is from Dagestan, Russia, and is one of the youngest boys here. 3-4 месяца. И твоя мама в Махаиме, да? So he's saying that he is just 12 years old. He has been here about 3 or 4 months. He was taken from his mother.
That's fucked up. That's the worst thing ever, to be honest.
His last name is. Human rights organizations have said the separations are an appalling violation of international law. But the SDF's top general, Mazloum Abdi, defends the policy.
Instead of these organizations condemning what we are doing and calling it a human rights violation, these organizations should give us help when it comes to our program that we have in place for years now to rehabilitate these children.
But part of the problem seems to be that once these young boys turn 18, there's not anywhere for them to go, particularly if they can't return to their home countries. And so some of them, I believe, are ending up in prison.
Yeah.
This is not
Literally.
a policy that we are following to put them in prison at 18. The reality is the goal is to reintegrate them with society.
But CNN has found that boys as young as 14 have been held here at the notorious Panorama prison. With an estimated
Oh my
4,000
twin, hold on, cause they got it worse for real. They 14 locked in prison. The US, I think you got to be 18 for sure. I think you low-key got to be 21 low-key, cause you might just be in the county. You gotta wait to get sentenced to go to goddamn prison. So 14 in prison is fucking crazy. That shit is. We got it good in America. We need to low-key sit here and really be blessed and thankful for what the hell we got. Okay? Because we got it sweet as hell here. No cap.
1,000 inmates, it is the largest concentration of ISIS fighters in the world. No journalist has been allowed inside Panorama since 2021 until now.
Oh, this shit just looks
So
scary
the head
as
of prison
hell.
has asked me to put on a headscarf while we walk through here because these are some of the most radicalized prisoners they have.
A senior U.S. official told us the #1 concern at Panorama is a prison break, a fear that was realized in 2022 when hundreds of inmates managed to escape.
Oh, what the hell?
Inside?
25 men sit cross-legged in silence.
And this is prison. What in the hell? They're just sitting here all day, just looking at each other. A whole bunch of grown ass men. Just looking at each other. I'm pretty, and this the toilet. I'm pretty sure this the toilet over here. And they got a bed mat. Cause the U.S. got it sweet. Cause the prison don't even look like this. You got a bed at least. You get your own bed. To be honest, it's really only 2 niggas to a room. Then you get privacy. Cause they just staring at each other. Cause they just all threw in that bitch and said fuck all y'all. They just threw in that bitch. Like, cause be thankful for what we got. Cause
The cell is spotless. The men we see appear to be in decent physical condition. But tuberculosis is rampant in the prison, and we are only allowed to look inside 2 cells.
Are you British? You are? Where are you from?
A British man approaches the grate, but does not want to show his face.
I know.
been there 5
Advocacy
years.
groups call the U.S.-funded
That shit is
Panorama
depressing.
a legal black hole, worse than Guantanamo Bay. In an interrogation room, we
It's like you
meet
fight in there. Where you gonna
19-year-old
go?
Stefan Uterlu from Suriname. He tells us he was brought to the prison when he was 14, along with more than 100 other minors.
Have you had
And bro
a
still
lawyer
cracked a smile.
ever?
He
You
a real
talked to a
soldier.
lawyer?
No. I don't know about the big guys. If you're speaking about the kids, us and if you want to know the truth, we don't know even why we're always like punished. It's like 5 years in this prison and we're punished. We don't even know what we've done. Like we've been in prison.
And they haven't
because
done
of our
anything,
crimes.
which is insane. Prison
At
for
the
nothing.
SDF
And this
intelligence
shit is
headquarters, we meet British-Pakistani doctor Mohammed Saqib. Accused of joining ISIS, he claims he was the victim of an elaborate kidnapping plot and says Panorama's inmates are abused.
So we live in torture. I live in fear.
When you
Torture.
say you live in torture, do you mean that you are actually physically being tortured?
This happens on and off,
What kind of torture?
like beating by the stick, by the guards. To be honest, I'm just waiting for my death. There's no.
Nah, he said he just waiting. Bro said he just waiting to die. Like, he ain't got no purpose to be on the earth no more. Which that shit is sad, bro. Like, that shit is a depressing ass life, bro. Like, I pray everybody can get out that situation. And this low key just brightened my eyes up because I was low key, I was mad about some goofy shit. I was hot because the Wi-Fi was off. Cause like that shit don't matter. Cause like. Don't matter at all, cause them folks going through 10 times worse, twin. Getting beat every day, like twin. That shit crazy.
Probably never.
The warden at Panorama called Saqib's claim of abuse false, saying, quote, all parts of the prison are monitored by cameras and no prison guard can act in this way. The SDF and the U.S. are pushing countries to repatriate their citizens from Syria, saying it is the only solution to this complex and dangerous situation. But the process has been slow, and many, including Western allies, are dragging their feet.
They got dogs out
In
there and
the Al Roj
everything.
camp, we meet Brits, Canadians, Belgians, Australians, and a couple of Americans.
Survive basically on the
30-year-old Hoda Mathana has been stuck here with her 7-year-old son for more than 5 years.
I have to ask you, I'm seeing all of the women here are fully covered, a lot of them covering their faces. You're not covered, you're wearing a t-shirt. Is that hard?
It was hard when I first took it. I would say for the first 2-3 years, people were not accepting of it, and they harassed us a lot. They stole our stuff, and
So you have to like not show your
to stay
face.
strong and show example for my son,
Born and raised in the U.S., Hoda became radicalized online at the age of 20 and left her family in Alabama to live under ISIS, a decision she quickly regretted.
I don't know why she
If
would
you
do
were
that. So
to
this is
be
the
able to
U.S.
go back
citizen.
to the U.S. and you had to go on trial, potentially serve time in prison, have you reconciled yourself with that possibility?
I always tell myself that
And that's why I located with that traveling shit. Like I'm a U.S. traveler. I'll go around the U.S. but I ain't going nowhere outside. Cause boy, who the fuck knows? Motherfuckers be getting kidnapped, jail, and it's like it's gonna be none you never seen before, and it's something you never want to see. So I'm gonna stay far away from this shit. I'm gonna stay where I'm safe at, you feel me? In the US grounds. And I'm gonna just not leave the US. Fuck you talking about. I'm pretty sure the US got some nice ass places. New York, LA, Chicago. Like, come on, cuz. I can enjoy myself. You feel me? Nevada. Colorado. Wyoming.
Going to prison would
Might
be
go
a
to
step
Canada.
forward in my life. If I had any time to serve, I'd serve it, and I'd come out and begin my life with my son.
For now, that is not an option. While the U.S. advocates repatriation, it ruled Hoda's U.S. citizenship invalid on a technicality.
Not in my ear.
Now she lives in fear for her son's future.
Say it loud.
What do you miss most about America?
I just want to breathe American air and be around people.
That's why we need to be thankful, bro. Like,
they're very open and they're very forgiving and they're very.
but we got it so
people who
sweet,
give
cuz.
second
We got it
chances.
so sweet, cuz.
And I think if they were to sit down with me and listen to my story from the beginning, they would give me a second chance.
But second chances are hard to come by here. For most, repentance is demanded and forgiveness rarely given, as the cost of ignoring this ugly crisis continues to mount. Clarissa Ward, CNN, Northern Syria.
Insane, bro. It's crazy. We got this shit going on and motherfuckers worry about banning TikTok. Cuz we start focusing on the shit that need to be done to fix this world, fix motherfuckers' daily life. We need to get focused.